She's married. But every time her eyes meet yours, there's something there, deep in her gaze. What if I told you it's totally possible to make a married woman seek you out, without even touching her? Today, I'm going to show you how to awaken the secret desire of a woman who already has a ring on her finger, and do it so subtly that even she won't understand why she can't stop thinking about you. Want to know what really goes on inside a married woman's mind, babe? Then come closer, because I'm about to tell you like your naughty best friend. Look, most of the time, she's not just looking for a guy to hook up with. It's deeper than that. What she really wants, and doesn't always admit, is to feel again what she once felt, that flutter in her stomach, that look of desire that messes with her soul, that kind of conversation that makes her feel alive, interesting, irresistible. You know when a man looks at her like she's the only one in the world? That's what she misses. Because often, her husband no longer looks at her, no longer compliments her, no longer touches her like he used to. And that's where you come in, not to replace anyone, but to be that spark of fire in her cold routine. If you know how to make her feel special, how to tease without being obvious, how to make her laugh and shiver at the same time. Oh love, she'll start thinking about you all the time. She'll look for you with her eyes, wait for your good morning, dream awake about your touch, even if it hasn't happened yet. And all that, without you even having to touch her. Just by being present the right way. Want a married woman to want you more than anything, even without you touching her? Then sit down, babe, because I'm about to share one of the most powerful secrets. You have to be her emotional refuge. That place where she feels at peace, free, desired, without pretending anything. Because look, her life is full of pressure, demands, routine, people expecting her to be perfect all the time. Sometimes even her husband doesn't notice she's tired, needy, needing comfort, and I'm not talking about hugs, okay? I'm talking about connection, presence, true attention. And that's where you come in, handsome. No promises, no forcing anything. Just being that man who truly listens, doesn't interrupt, looks at her calmly and with interest, like everything she says matters. And more, notice the little things she thinks no one sees, the way she turns her head when she laughs, that sparkle in her eyes when she talks about what she loves, the disguised sigh when she's sad. Show her you see her as a unique, special woman, that you notice what others ignore. Make her feel that with you she can lower her guard, be vulnerable, be herself. And when she realizes she feels alive, light, desired around you, without hiding who she really is, oh babe, you can be sure, she'll start looking for you without even knowing why. Because with you, she feels what her husband no longer makes her feel. And that is addictive. Want to leave a married woman all confused, hooked, and wanting more? Then listen up, handsome, because now we're getting into the most dangerous and delicious game of all, psychological attraction. That's right. It's not about the body, it's about the mind. It's what she feels when you're near, when you whisper in her ear, when you hold that look a second longer than you should, and leave everything hanging in the air. Use the right words, but never give it all away. Throw that ambiguous phrase, that compliment disguised as a tease, that makes her smile on the outside and tremble inside. Like, does your husband notice how you bite your lip when you're nervous? Boom, you just invaded her thoughts. Or say, you have a way, that moves me. And you don't even try. That sparks curiosity, ego, desire. Silence is also a weapon, you know? Sometimes saying nothing and just holding her gaze with that face of someone imagining 1,000 things, is more powerful than any pickup line. It creates tension, creates mystery, creates craving. And she, even married, will start seeing you differently. She'll daydream about what could happen, and wish it would happen. Now listen closely, because this is the master's trick. Be mysterious, but present, like that crush who disappears but you just can't get out of your head. It's no use sticking around like gum on a shoe, because then the fun's gone, you know? What she wants is the push and pull, the delicious doubt, the mystery that makes her heart beat faster. So you show up, 'cause that emotional impact, a look, a phrase, a smile that stays in her memory, and then you vanish. Gone. But you leave a mark, that sweet empty space only you can fill. So even when you're not around, her mind's searching for you, trying to figure out what happened, wondering when you'll appear again. And that, my love, is pure magic. Oh, and here's a tip, don't be available 24/7, ready to answer calls, messages, invites. That's needy, and nobody wants needy, right? Be that interesting man who has his own life, who doesn't depend on her, but who she knows she can count on whenever she wants. That drives her crazy, wanting more, because you're not just another guy, you're the mystery she wants to unravel. Now, this one's for you who want to play the game with real class and seduction, without being obvious or desperate. Never, ever say outright what you want. No begging or pleading for attention, because that kills the vibe. The trick is to provoke, with words that leave a taste of I want more, with looks that say everything and nothing at the same time, with that silent presence that makes her shiver without touching. Create that forbidden vibe, you know? That delicious tension she feels in her body but can't quite explain. Like when you drop a line slowly, with a sly smile at the corner of your mouth, if I were your husband, I don't think I'd let you go out alone with that look. Boom, my love, you just shattered her defenses in seconds. Because you didn't just say what you feel, you made her imagine what could happen if things were different, and that drives her brain wild, wanting you more and more. The secret is in the calm tone, the confidence, that vibe of someone who knows what they want and doesn't care about anything else. That's real seduction. Conclusion, my love, when a married woman starts thinking about you, feeling something she didn't expect, it's because you touched a part of her that was asleep, you know? That desire, that curiosity, that urge that was hidden somewhere deep in her heart. And this is no joke. You're dealing with deep emotions, with secrets she might not even want to admit to herself. So my king, only get involved if you're ready for what comes next, because when she starts seeking you out, her mind's gonna go crazy wanting more, and there's no turning back. Now, if you liked this video, you know what to do, right? Drop that smooth like, comment below if you've ever experienced something like this, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel because here I tell you everything they'll never say. But love when you discover. What are you waiting for? Come with me.